Hello everyone. So this is a three-part series, and the first episode, which is the drafting of this basic of shoulder borders, is already uploaded on the channel. Yes, kindly do check the link out. I'll be leaving the link in the description. But by the end of the whole three-part series, we should be able to craft this elegant piece. Okay, so this is just a recap of how the tutorials in the link is, which is the basic of shoulder bodice. Okay, so this is a bit of a tutorial or a bit of a recaps of what was done in that video. So after you've had your pattern like this, okay, with the chest area, you see the center front, I made a bit of a curve there. If you want to have a sweetheart neckline, then you use that. So this is how the whole pattern looks like after you're done creating your off-shoulder bodice. Okay, so this is where the zip allowance will be. This is the side back, and then you have your center front and then your side front. Okay, as you can see here. Okay. So you have to actually place them on your kente or any other fabric of your choice, and then you cut them out, as you can see me doing here. So when it comes to this section, if you know for sure your allowance that you added to the whole project were extremely lower or smaller, try your best to make sure that you add half of an inch to the whole project when you're cutting it. So either the front, the back, the sideways, try your best to make sure that you add like half of an inch to it. So like you can see me doing here, yes, this is the back, which the zip all is actually in reference to zip allowance. So this is how you see it looking like. And yes, we have online classes available. You can kindly send me a link in my description or in the comments. You can definitely send me a message on my WhatsApp link, which will be left in the description. Kindly do send me a message if you want us to have an one-on-one online sections. Okay, yeah, so here you can see that I really didn't cut the sweetheart. I wanted the center front to look very straight. I wanted this to show. This is the back. So this is the slit length. Okay, so with the slit length, as you can see here, I'm marking the hip measurement, which was 4p. I mark it up to 10, and then I add extra allowance to the project, and that was 2 inches. As you can see, it's been marked out. Yeah, so as you can see me going here, making sure I drop the pattern and the fabric, which is the kente. This is the plain kente. So as you can see here, making sure that it's lying flat and beautiful, so that you can just cut it out. Tutorials for this particular skirt, or tutorials for how to cut a skirt, has already been uploaded on the channel. I will put the link in the description as well, so kindly do check it out so that you can get many tutorials of how the cheap is. You have no idea how the shop is going to check out. But don't forget to come back and enjoy this video till the end. And if you start from here until you're done with this, kindly do get stuck here so that you can enjoy the whole creation. So this is the difference between the front skirt or short slit and the back slit is the introduction of zip allowance. Okay, so with the introduction of the zip allowance, that means that the back is bigger than the front because of zip allowance here I added 2 inches to the back, and then I make sure that the side waist has the same measurement or whatever, so that I can just achieve the shape I want. You don't necessarily need any to cut. All you need is everything straight, but then keep extra inches at the back. Okay, if this is your first time in this channel, do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to turn on the notification bell, so that if you are uploading any content that I can do the channel. Yes, this is a 3-part series. How the skirt is being drafted is being uploaded, how an off-shoulder bodice is being drafted and also being uploaded. I'll be leaving the link in the description. So we are here enjoying how to achieve this elegant kente dress that was shown in the intro. So I hope you are enjoying this. Okay, so when I got to this section, I'm really repeating this whole process so that you can understand how the zip allowance work. You just need to place it there, and then you add extra inches, which is if it is 2 inches, I always recommend you go in for 2 inches. 3 inches will be too much, and 1 inch cannot be small. Okay, so I always recommend that you use 2 inches for your zip allowance. Okay, so you make sure that you maintain the shape that was cut, but with the center front and your center back, where the zip allowance will be, you add extra 2 inches at the back. I hope this is as clear for you to understand it perfectly. Yes, if it's the first time coming by this channel, I'm Irene, a fashion designer in Ghana, Kumasi to be precise. And after the whole thing was cut up, folded them, and then placed them somewhere so I could focus on the bodice. So with this bodice, let's talk about types of interfacing here. There are so many types of interfacing. We have the woven one and the non-woven one. So this one that you can see me using here, which is also known as a corset stiff, it is actually the woven one, which is like a cotton. Okay, it's like a real fabric with a starch at the back. So that is what you see me using here. But the one that was used on the lining, which is my satin lining, was actually the non-woven one. Okay, so that one was a paper stiff, but this is the fabric stiff. Okay, so this is the woven one, and the reason why it comes by its name, the paper stiffs are not woven. Okay, so it's not a fabric. That is what it gets from that. And then because this is a fabric, it is being woven. So when you have in contact with it, the only difference between this and other fabrics is the fact that this has starch at the back of it, and it does gives a magic look. It does gives a very, very unified, elegant, it makes the corset really snatched. It just places it in a very great space. If you have the capacity to invest in that, I will recommend you do invest in that. But if you don't have the capacity to invest in that, you can as well use a non-woven one to achieve the same look, right? Just that with that one, you have to be extra careful. You don't push and pull when you're working around the kente. Okay, yes, because kente is a woven fabric, and therefore there is quite like if you pull and push and stuff like that, it can kind of deform. So you try your best not to deform the kente, so you can be as gentle as you can be with it when you are working around either the non-woven or the woven one. So here, and then this is where it will be a bit of a start of how the patterns were joined together, or it was sewn. Yes, this video will also be on the channel on the second part series, which is the joining of the fabric. As you can see here, There was a threading that was done here. And yes, this is my label. This is my logo, Rena Cass Collections. If you ever pass by or see any of my products on any other social media platform, do not forget to react with them. I would really appreciate it if you do that for me. So here I was threading the machine so that we can get started with the adding of the kente, and yes, that will also be uploaded on the channel. I hope you understood the whole process. And here, this was the final look. This was it. This was my birthday look. And yes, I'm super excited I can get to share this tutorials on this channel for you guys to also understand and have a glimpse of how this beautiful piece was created. Did you see that Subura skirt and the black top there? That is my ready to wear brand. That is my first collection of my ready to wear brand, which is also known as Akitasia by Rena. I'll be keeping you updated on the channel on how products are being released. I'll be posting them on the post section. Okay, so kindly do check that side out. So thank you very much. XOXO.